Hello student, welcome to the class. In previous class we are studying about proportion and I have told you what is proportion. Proportion, we say that two ratios will be in proportion if they are equal. That is, both the ratio must be in equivalent ratio. So in that way we can say that what is proportion means the two ratios which is to be proportion must be equal. Now we have solved some problems based on the proportion and we have solved some word problems also, and today we will solve some question. For proportionality we need at least 4 numbers, but if we have given only 3 numbers and we have to find the fourth proportional, that is we have to find our fourth term, then how to find that? In this class we will see this how to do that. So if we have a question that find the fourth proportional, so we have given that find the fourth proportional, and the question is that 12, 4, 9 and dot. So we don't have the fourth term for our proportionality, so we will assume that fourth term as x. So here we say that let the fourth term is equal to x. If we took x as our fourth term, then we will write all the numbers in a proportion, and if we have given 4 numbers a, b, c, d and we have to write them in proportional expression, then we write it as 1 a ratio b proportion to c ratio d. Here we write our first term is 12, second term is 4, third term is 9 and fourth term I have assumed as x. So if we write in proportion, it will be 12 ratio 4 proportion to 9 ratio x. And in last class we have solved this as these two middle terms are known as means, and the last two terms, that is the corner terms, are known as extremes. And we know that product of extremes is equal to product of means. So here if we write this as 12 into x, that is product of extremes, x into 12, and product of means, that is 4 into 9, must be equal. Now if we multiply, if we solve it, this will become a linear equation, and we know that how to solve a linear equation. 9 4 are 26. If we transpose this 12, that is coefficient of x, from here to here, the order of sign will be changed. Here it is in multiplication, here it will be in division. So 36 divided by 12 and we get the value of x equal to 3. So if we have given 3 terms and we have to find the fourth proportional term, so by this way we can find that value of x, or we can find the fourth proportional 2. Next, if we took one more question, in this manner, that is we have given 30, 42, 32. So here we have three terms as 30, 42 and 32 as three terms of a proportional, but we for proportionality to write in proportional expression we need at least four terms, but four terms we don't know. So here we assume that, so we write assume the fourth term as x. So here the three terms are 30, 42 and 32 and fourth term is x, and we write it in proportionality expression as 30 ratio 42 proportional to 32 ratio x. So the ratio of 30 ratio 42 must be equal to 32 ratio x, and we know that this is a mean and 32 also is a mean. The both ending terms 30 and x are the extremes of this expression, and we know that product of extremes is equal to product of mean. So here if we multiply 30 into x, it will be equal to 42 into 32. Now to solve this, what we do, we transpose this 30 from here to here, and here it is in multiplication, and from there it will be in division. So the value of x will be 42 multiplied by 32 whole divided by 30. We now simplify this. We can simplify this as 3 times 30 and 3 14 42. Now 2 5 10 and 2 7 40. So here we will get the value of x as 7 into 32 divided by 5. If we multiply this, we will get 7 2 are 14, carry 1, 7 3 are 21 and 1 22 divided by 5. So the fourth proportional, so we got the value of x as 224 upon 5, and if we simplify this in decimal terms, we will get 5 4 are 20, carry 2, 5 4 are 20, carry 4, 5 8 are 40. So we will get the value of x as 44.2. So we can say that 44.8 is the fourth proportional to 30, 42 and 32. So how we can find the fourth proportional to the given numbers? By this way. Look at it once. First we have assumed the fourth term as x, then we have written all the terms in a proportional expression, then we use the conclusion that product of extremes will be equal to product of means, that is 30 into x, because 30 and x are extremes, 42 and 32 are means, so we equate them as a product. So if we transpose 30 from here to here, it will be in division, and we simplify, we will get the value of x as 32 into 7 upon 5, that is equal to 224 upon 5, and in decimal terms we have written it as 44.8. So this is the solution of the question. Now moving further, after solving this, we will learn a new topic that is known as continued proportion. So what is a continued proportion? So continued proportion means for proportionality we need 4 terms. If we have only 3 terms, then how we can write that in an proportional expression? That is called continued proportion. So what is continued proportion? So what is continued proportion? Here we find if we have three terms as a, comma b, comma c, then we say that a, b, c are in continued proportion if a ratio b will be proportional to b ratio c. Here we have only three terms a, b, c. This is our first term, this is second term, and this is third term. So what we do, we say b is our second term also and b is our third term also, because the continuity of b becomes second term and third term. So we call it is a continued proportion, and three terms are in continued proportion if we write a ratio b proportional to b ratio c. And if anything is written in proportional expression, so we can say that product of extremes must be equal to product of means. This is how we solve this. Now, based on this, we have one question, that is, if we have given, the question is given as find third proportion. Find third proportion. So if we have given find third proportion, that is means the given, that is means that the given terms are in continued proportion, because if they are not in continued proportion, then we have to given three terms here. So if here is given two terms, that is the third term with it will be in continued proportion. So if we have to find the third proportion, we will assume that as it x. So here we assume the third proportion or the third term is x. Assume the third term is x or third proportion. Or here we can write it in terms as assume x as third proportion to 9, 3. So x, 9 and 3 are in continued proportion. So we write it in a proportionality expression. So here we write 9 ratio 3 and 3 ratio x, because the second term is 3 and in continued proportion we use second term as our second term also and third term also. So here second term is 3, so we use 3 as our second term also and third term also. Now moving further, we have a conclusion that the product of extremes is equal to product of means, that is 9 and x are our extremes, 3 and 3 are our means. So if we multiply extremes as 9 into 3, they must be equal to 3 into 3. So here 9 into x equal to 3 into 3. If we solve this, 9x will be equal to 9. So the value of x will be 9 upon 9 and that is equal to 1. So we will get the value of x as 1. So here we can say that 1 is the third proportion to 9 and 3. What we say? Here is 1 is the third proportion to 9 and 3. So based on in next class we will learn about how to solve the word problem based on these topics, and there is one more topic related to proportion, that is unitary method. So how to do unitary method we will learn in tomorrow class. So thank you for the attending the class. Practice the question based on this topic at your home and send it to me. Thank you for the watching.